got the Pittsburgh Penguins taking on the Ottawa Senators. Next game, 55-56 on the rotation number. Ottawa, Pittsburgh slightly road favorite, minus 115 in this game. The total of 6 shaded slightly to the under, about 6 under, minus 115 in this hockey game. Should be a good game. I mean, Pittsburgh and Ottawa, two very good teams. It's an Eastern Conference Finals rematch as well from last year. That's always going to be interesting to see. I'm sure Ottawa, for that reason, it fired up a little bit, extra motivation maybe to play Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's one of these up and down hockey teams, though they really haven't put consistency together at any stretch this season to this point. We've seen Matt Murray really not play great all that consistently as well this season so far for the Pittsburgh Penguins. So it's just been a little bit of a mishmash for this Penguins team. Haven't really put it all together. 10-9 is not the record you would expect them to, but again, with Pittsburgh, you got to pick your spots with them. Pick the times where they're going to be bring an A+ effort in the regular season, because you get the sense now for a team that's won back-to-back cups, the regular season's just a little bit of a malaise for them. It's just, let's get through it. Let's just plug our way through it. We're going to have nights where we don't show up, but let's just get to the playoffs. Let's get healthy and let's get ready to roll when the games matter the most in April. So Pittsburgh's one of those tough teams for me to bet on, particularly in the regular season, unless I have a really good reason to do so. More inclined to bet against them, just because you just don't know if you're going to see that balls to the wall effort on a nightly basis for Pittsburgh, a team that's gone to the Stanley Cup Finals and won 2 straight years. You got to conserve yourself a little bit for the postseason. And I know Alex is thinking maybe of going against those Penguins tonight here in this game. Alex, what are you looking at with Pittsburgh and Ottawa?
Yeah, I like Ottawa in this spot here. And like I said, we talked about it. There's a lot of teams that are starting these the 5-day mandated days off in the NHL, and that was a spot to really kind of go against last year. But here's a team we got, obviously, Ottawa coming back to North America after the sweep of Colorado and Sweden over the weekend. But like I said, this is a big revenge spot here. This team was a goal away from beating Pittsburgh and going to the Stanley Cup Finals. So that's something that, this is a lot of turnover from this team. So all these guys were on the ice for the most part there, remembering what happened in that Game 7. Like I said, Pittsburgh not playing that well. Matt Murray, the fact that not only is he struggling, he's had to appear or start in 17 of the first 20 games for Pittsburgh. So yes, he's a younger guy and he's a good goalie, but you talk about the workload that he's had over the last couple of years from a deep playoff runs, and now having to play that much early in the year. How many games this guy gonna have to start? Over time. And is he going to start to break down? So they can't afford to have him break down defensively. They're in serious trouble. Their depth on goaltending is brutal. So, but look at an Ottawa team that likes to play tight defensively. They only allowed 18 and 19 shots against Colorado, in those last 2 games. So they slow things down, get a couple of goals early. They should be able to skate away with the win here. And Pittsburgh, we don't talk about look-ahead spots too often in the NHL, but there's definitely a look-ahead spot because they've got Chicago coming to town on Saturday, and everybody remembers the beginning of the year, Chicago put that 10 spot on them at the United Center. So I can see where this might be a bit of a look-ahead spot, especially if Pittsburgh goes down early in this contest.
All right, we've got Ottawa for Alex B. Smith in that game. And yeah, I mean, the getting it reacclimated, obviously, back now in Ottawa following that 2-game swatch in Sweden against Colorado shouldn't be a big deal. You've had since Saturday. The practice time and the time to get acclimated with his teammates should be good for a guy like Matt Duchene, who, to be honest, really didn't look like he fit in well. First 2 games against Colorado, didn't play his best, but I think now he's going to start to get more comfortable with the Senators and really start to mesh a lot more, get some practice in, get some camaraderie going with the teammates. So that's going to help for Matt Duchene, who's going to be centering a line with Ryan Dzingel and Bobby Ryan tonight behind that Stone, Brassard, and Hoffman line, which has been terrific for the Ottawa Senators. They've been fantastic. I think all 3 of those guys currently for the hockey team, double digits in points on the season. Stone 19, Hoffman 16, Brassard 15. So there you go. They've been big time for Ottawa in terms of producing offensively. So it's Senators at the minus 105 price for Alex B. Smith in that hockey game.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.